girl is back with another video, and today I'm going to be telling you a story about how I went to Vegas and lost $600. Like $600, like, yes, like $600. It's a lot, but at the same time it's not a lot. But we're gonna get into this video. So okay, I went to Vegas for my 22nd birthday, and this is like, I just want to be so lit because for my 21st birthday it was horrible, like horrible. Like, so I'm just like, for my 22nd I have to do it up, do it up. So I went there with a few bands, like I'm ready to spend, like, and remind you, this is my first girls trip ever. So I'm just like, we about to run it up, we about to run it up. So I went there with a few bands. I'm ready to spend, like, just ready to go all out. But when I tell you, pretty girl privilege is a thing. Pretty girl privilege is a thing. Like, you literally do not need that much money to go out. Like, you don't need that much money to go out. And I'm gonna kind of give you a little overview of the whole weekend, because that trip was lit, and still that is like my favorite trip to date. And I feel like I've been on a couple trips and still my favorite trip, like, still, like, because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, period. But that trip was that trip. But basically, okay, so me and my friends, we had decided, we had found this app where you can book hotels and they're super cheap, but you have to book them like that day or like day before so they can be cheap. And so we were doing that, and we're just like, bet we can book all the hotels that we want to book that would usually be like super expensive and all that shit like that or whatever. So we booked the first hotel that night, and I'm trying to think, first night in Vegas, we went to Dre's. Dre's lit as fuck. I feel like anybody that goes to Vegas goes to Dre's. Like, everybody goes to Dre's. Dre's is lit. They always have a performance, and I feel like DJ Esco is usually there every night because he has like some type of contract or whatever. But I just feel like I was there so much. DJ Esco knows who I am right now. Like, literally, like, saw him in LA and he was like, what's up? Because, like, I was there so much in Vegas. But yeah, so first night DJ Esco was there, and then was that the night? I feel like that was the night that Young Thug was there. And that night that Young Thug was there, he had his girlfriend Jerica, love her, she was there as well. The whole money team was there, like Floyd Mayweather, Diggy Simmons, and at that time Floyd was dating like Keisha Cole or something like that. Like, she was there too. And I don't know who else was there, but it was like so many people was in that club. It was lit, like big lit, like going up like crazy. Like, it was so lit. And I think, yeah, that was like Lil Scrappy was there, and Lil Scrappy was like trying to holla or whatever. So, me and my friends was just looking like, what's up, what's good? But I had ended up getting so drunk that night, like, I don't even remember what happened. Like, so drunk that night, but I know it was fun. That's all I know. Like, it was fun. Like, it was so fun. And then second night, because was that the second night? I don't even know in order. Second night, I feel like that was the night No, that was the last night. But it could have been second night. Big Sean and Janae Aiko was there. Lit as fuck, you know. But I feel like somebody was there in between. But right now, I can't even think. I just know that whole weekend, so lit, day parties, all that. So now, since y'all kind of had the vibes, we're gonna get into it. So basically, because Dre's is like a big part into the story. So at the time, I was in a relationship, and this person I was with, he was like, not even gonna say what, we're gonna say he was low-key a scammer for real. So like, he knew this type of shit, you know. So somebody hits me up and they're just like, hey, we need some girls for a video for Trey Songz. We're about to shoot a video at Dre's nightclub, which is the club that I have already been at for like nights. So I'm just looking like, okay, this is realistic. So I'm like, okay. And I'm just like, Trey Songz, yeah. And even though at this time, Trey Songz has no type of song out, like nothing, like no type of song. But you know, like, you don't even have to have a song out to like film a video. Like, it can be coming out. So I'm just like, okay, like whatever, you know, because I love Trey Songz. So I'm just like, okay. And it's like, at the time, I didn't want to tell my boyfriend because I'm just like being sneaky, like, to sum it up, being sneaky, you know. So I'm like, it's like I'm telling him, but I'm not telling him because I don't want him to be like, no, what are you doing, you know. So they said that they needed some girls, blah blah blah. They were going to pay us X amount of dollars, and we were going to get hair, makeup done, all that or whatever. And then I'm just like, okay, yes, bet. But the catch was that they wanted us to pay some money ahead of time. They wanted us to pay the money, and then they're going to reimburse us plus what they're paying us. And at the time, my friends was just like, no, I'm not paying that, blah, blah, blah. You know, whatever. So I'm thinking, like, I got the bands. So I'm like, I'll pay it. I don't care, you know? And then once they get paid, they can pay me back or whatever. Like, I don't even remember. But I know at the time, I'm just like, I don't care. So that was the $600. I bank with Chase, so you can't take that much money out. So I had went to the actual bank, pulled the money out, Western Union it, and yeah, Western Union the money. And then what was also in it is that they were supposed to be putting us in a hotel. They were going to put us in MGM Grand. And I don't even know if I have any other screenshots or anything from that yet, but yes, like literally we had checked out of our hotel, paid the money, and I'm just like, we had Ubered over to the hotel, which was the MGM Grand, and I'm like looking around. They gave me a confirmation number and all that, like, and I'm thinking, okay, this big lit, like, this is legit. Go to the counter. The person at MGM Grand is just like, nothing. So I'm just looking like, okay. So I'm calling this person, and they're not answering. And you know, then I just get salty. So like, then we ended up just going to eat, and I'm just like so salty, like so salty that day, like big salty. And then to top it off, the person texted me and they acted like they were Trey Songz. And you know, since I was being sneaky, I was like not telling my boyfriend at the time. So I'm thinking, okay, Trey Songz wants your girl. Like, we about to, you know, we about to see. So he just like, Trey Songz wants to text you, so we're like texting, and he wants to take me out to dinner. So I had went out to the mall in Vegas, went to a designer store, bought this expensive ass dress, all of that. Like, your girl is cashing the fuck out, like literally cashing out, because I'm just like, I'm about to see Trey Songz, I gotta be that girl, like period, honey. Like, I'm just like, I ain't gonna be one of these regular girls. Like, no. Like, I was doing the most, you know? And then ended up not being that. And not even to mention, if this person hits me up from Instagram, like, I should have known once you hit me up. But it's like, I don't know, because I feel like Instagram could be a legit source, but in this case, definitely not. But I thought that it was going to be a legit source, and no. But yeah, hits me up on Instagram to be in Trey Songz video, and that's not the case. So I sent the money, and yeah. So that is how your girl got scammed out of $600. Yeah. But that trip was so much fun. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back with another video.